Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to kick off our West Asia Premiership game between the Dubai Dragons and the Dubai Hurricanes. It is brought to you by FFPSports and FFP Travels. Players are ready. JP Clemens, the man in the middle, is ready to go. Andre Snetler, new recruit from the Exiles, kicking off the game. So Dragons kicking towards the stadium. It is a messy kick, but it went to 10, bouncing everywhere. Picked up by the Dragons, and they've secured their first ruck. Ball straight into the contact there. Number 18 running it in. Picked up at the back. Big open space. Good meters made there. Ball coming back here. So a high run from the prop, and he's caught up and gang tackled by the Hurricanes there. Snetler's passed off to Kyle there. He's made some good runs so far. Ball's gone out to AP. Co-captain Tom Pascoe taking it in. Bit of ball security, and the ball's coming back now. Big Sammy Yawa. Crunching boys in the middle. Sorry, some of the numbers are not matching names tonight. Big Nigel, the inside center's given it off beautifully. Prop pass. Oh, he's been dropped into contact, but it's gone backwards. But it's turnover, and Hurricanes have got the ball, and their backs are fast. They're spreading out wide early, straightening up. Ball's gone out to Matt Gillam, kept it, looked off, past Brad Okwinira. Good, strong into contact there. He's gone to blind side. Oh, James McFarlane's come from a blind side. Oh. And we have a yellow card to James McFarlane already. All right. Bit of a contention there, as he looked like he was past the ruck before he made the tackle. But they say he didn't set onside first. So our first yellow card of the game, and it's James McFarlane for the Dragons. And we're going to have a little stoppage here while the refs check their own comms. So the Dragons have been led tonight by co-captains. They've got Tom Pascoe in the centres, and Big Clark Smith as a lock is the other co-captain. And the Hurricanes are being led out by Martin Mangwiro, absolute star from last year's final. Obviously the Hurricanes are the reigning champions, putting away Bahrain in the final last year. They had a bit of a headache out against the Sharks last week for half an hour, so we'll see how they go tonight. They've got the man advantage. Can they use it? All right, as we get underway, Matt Gillam's got the ball. Kicking for touch. JP's let it blow. It's a decent kick from where he was. So Hurricanes take possession about 5 meters from their 22 line on attack. Five-man line out set with the number 8 in at a half, so possible maul, but it's dropped off the top but regathered. Collision's gone in. Ball's fairly stolen by the Dragons there, and it's dived on by, but guys have got to get off their feet. And it's a penalty against Martin Mangwiro. Hands on the ground first. So a couple of penalties going each way. Kyle Brown, who played 10 last season, kicking from fullback today. And his touch finders come up, made about 10 meters. People worried about their beverages up on the station here. All right, ball's gone in fast, caught at the back by the prop, slightly high tackle there, but let go. And the number 9, Ewan Bergwin has come over. He's kicked it up high, and Gary Andrews and Dom Williams have contested. Oh, Dom's been smacked. And that looked like it would have hurt.
Yes, Lewis! You'd hate that, wouldn't you, if you did that and then someone got back? Clark, great hit, boy! Come on, Dragons!
So the co-captain, Clark Smith, there with a massive shot on Dom Williams' back, put him to ground, just lost it forward into Martin there. A good contest from Gary Andrews. Impressive start to his Dragons career. It's on his 3rd club in 3 years now. Just leaving the Exiles last year. All right, so we're having a little bit of a slow reset. Now, Dragons have done a lot of recruiting, but their front row still seems mostly unchanged from last season, coming up against Big Dean and Rian Barnard for the Hurricanes. Both international props, Dean playing for Zimbabwe and Rian playing for the UAE. That's gone straight to ground, and it's a Dragons penalty. Apparently Rian Barnard's gone straight to ground there, just hinging at the hips. So a good win there.
Come on, Dragons! Come on, boys!
And Kyle Brown kicking for touch here. Still scores are locked at 0-0, but we'll see what comes of this. Nice deep kick. Taken about 15 metres out from their attacking try line. And big Lewis Anderson throwing in here. The standard hooker from last year. Taken at the back by Clark Smith, and maul is quite well set. Lewis Pascoe with the crash ball in the middle. Good clear out. Guys around the park. Martin Manguera is off the line early, but good offload from Colin Jackson there, giving out wide. Some of these numbers are a little bit of a mess, so I'm having a bit of trouble with that, especially with some of the new boys. But the ball is coming back. Oh, and there's a double blow here. Matt Gillen's been caught in the ruck, and Martin Manguera has been called over to JP to chat. Now the refs will go in hard at the start of the season. They'll be making their calls. The first 10 minutes is normally how the rest of the game should go. So if he's that strict around the rucks now, we'll keep that following on. Ruben Steenkamp's a big loss for the Hurricanes tonight. He's the captain from last season, not playing today. So we'll try and find out a little bit more about that as the night goes on. But the Dragons are going for points, and Andre Snetler will be kicking here. Andre came across with Gary Andrews from the Dubai Exiles last season, so they are looking to make their mark, both getting a start for the Dragons in the first game. And that appears to be a red card shown to Eckelbrecht. So we've had 2 cards so far, 1 yellow, 1 red.
What was the red for? What was the number? What number?
I believe it was Eckelbrecht. And I'm only judging on size alone, so please forgive me if it wasn't him. But that is a red card early for the Canes. Also, please forgive my pronunciation of some of the names. Eckelbrecht is an Afrikaans man, so it could have a lot of different sounds that I'm not used to in my vocabulary. The points are on the board, so Dragons go in 3-0. And both teams still a man down, with James McFarlane looking to come back on for the Dragons soon. Now we do not follow the 20-minute red card rule here. It is a straight red, that means you are off for the game. All right, the ball is kicked very high. Mark Manguero is chasing, contested. Charlie Woodbridge has picked it up nicely at the back there, secured the ball for the Dragons. Ball slow to come out, but put in. Big prop, Colin Jackson's got it. And then Ryan Barnard's making a mess of things in the ruck there, but not doing too much damage. He's going in again for a second bite, and the box kick is up, straight down Matt Gillam's throat. He needs to look to Dom and work with the boys outside. Oh, Dom's kicked early. Probably could have taken it a bit further himself there and used his players, but they've gained a 20-metre territory on that. Don't forget to leave your comments and messages in the chat if you're watching. We'll have a look at them periodically throughout the game. So ball's gone into Sammy Yawa, who's another big, strong carry over the gain line. Bit of confusion there, but the ball's gone back to Andre Snetler, who's stuffed it down Don Williams' throat, and he is off to the races. He's one of the fastest men in UAE Rugby, but he's lost it, but then taken out by Andre Snetler. Will they give it a knock on, or is it just taken out? Yeah. Referee had his arm the wrong way there. It is a Hurricanes throw, not a Dragons throw. That's why I went a bit quiet. I was confused. So it was taken out by Andre. Stole the ball, but then managed to take it out. Great tip off at the back. Matt Gillam was a bit greasy out there. Into Big J. Coulton, who loves a crash ball, was heavily featured in the final. Gone out to Marcus Square and another UAE international, making the gains. And that's Francois, the number 9, transferred from Exiles to the Hurricanes. Bit of a mess around the ruck. Martin Manguero with the fast feet. He's dancing everywhere. He's made the first 3 tackles and then been taken to ground. Slow ball again. It's gone out backwards through the hands. Bit of a collision there, but he's made it through the contact. Looks blind. A little bit of a slow ball. Rounds steps slowly in, but he's made good post-contact meters there. Sorry. A little dummy and go. Into a huge collision, but Dragons players need to roll out faster. Giving that quick ball, Coulton stepped inside. He's managed to stay on his feet until help has come and arrived. His knee is down, so they have to release him. Picked up off the back by the number 8 there for the Hurricanes, taken into dicey circumstances, but regained now. Francois with the ball out again, Martin Manguero taking the heavy yards at the moment. Big meters from the captain, and it's gone out to the backs. A wide ball from Matt Gillam. Don Williams a step back inside, palmed off Gary Andrews, made some good meters there. Stolen really well by the Dragons after a knock on. And the ball's slowly coming out. Oh, the hookers unleashed a wild pass, kick to the ground and taken slowly afterwards, and Don Williams is off and out. Probably needs to give it off before he gets smashed, but didn't, and got carried back a good few meters there. So the Hurricanes restart here from about halfway. Kick's gone over the top. It's a great kick. It has gone out in touch, but it is not a 50-20. It's over the halfway, but really good territorial advantage for the Hurricanes there. Probably need to throw one up in the line out here and really contest, putting the pressure, and then someone else needs to put pressure on the Dragons' kick release. So is Lewis Anderson throwing in for the Dragons there. And Dragons have gone with a 3-man line out. All the way over the back to Sammy Awawa, who's dropped it cold. Not sure about the tactical choice there. That looks to be thrown forward, but it's okay. Ball's gone out to Toby Oakley, who is a fast man as well, but he is caught, and the ball has been contested. At the moment, the knock-on advantage, I'm not sure if it's still in play or not. Yep, the advantage is still given. Big Dean Marconi with a huge hit up there, causing mayhem. Francois has gone himself, made a few meters, a bit isolated. Guys are late to get there. Penalty arm is out for slowing it down. Charlie Woodbridge straight off his feet there. And ball's still with the Hurricanes, about 10 meters out. Nice slow pick and go there. Balls are sitting at the back. It's out to Matt Gillum, who's given a short ball, but no one's ready for it. Dom Williams with the dancing feet's gone through a huge gap and then clattered again. Dom's gonna have a sore body tomorrow. Ball's gone out to Dean, who's collided with Sammy Yawa. Good clearance, fast-paced ball. James McFarlane, the man with the yellow cards, back on the field. But Hurricanes are through here. Oh, the offload has gone to ground. But we are back for penalty advantage. The penalty is straight in front. An international team would probably be taking points here. If you want any spoilers for international games, go somewhere else. I'm not giving them. All right, so they have opted to take the 3 points here. Some good fast work from the Canes there, really making meters over the gain. Matt Gillum is to take the points from directly in front. Kick has gone up and it is good, so we are at 3-3. All right, Dragons will be kicking off again. The last kick was reasonably messy. This one is low, flat and deep. Straight in the arms of Francois, who spreads it to Gillum, who kicks for distance. Makes a fair bit, but it is not out. So off the back, and here comes Sammy Yawa off the back fence. Does not look to evade, just looks to crash. And he's put Kyle Brown through, who gives it out wide to the new winger, who's over the line. That looks like to be Keelan Steele on the wing there. Good running lines from the Dragons there. Poor defensive line set from the Hurricanes after Yawa crashed the first. Everyone else kind of were left standing in their wake. Really need to set that line, but it takes it out to 8-3. And Andre Stetler will be trying to convert from out wide. Really good support running there. Kyle Brown just on the inside of Sammy Yawa. And then he gives it out wide to the fast man in Keelan Steele. Now tonight's game is being played on pitch 2 at the Sevens Stadium, home of the world famous Sevens. The kick is good, so we're out to a 10-3 point spread in favour of the away team, the Dragons. Hurricanes will be looking to reset here, put them deep and put the pressure on. It's not too hot tonight, but there is a breeze floating across that's quite nice. Well, it is up the top here. It might be a bit different on ground level. But it seems to be into the Hurricanes at the moment. So we'll see if Francois Maibach can put this ball up high. Martin Manguero is after it again, and he's put on a shot on Matt Pendry. Here's the everywhere man, Martin Manguero's ground. Oh, it was a high tackle there. Looked like he led with the shoulder, but maybe being let go. Yeah. All right, so given as a tackle off the ball there, possibly something for the refs to look at. Martin Manguero's down, and as is Colin Jackson, the prop for the Dragons, both getting some medical attention at the moment. A few of the boys out there tonight have been involved in the UAE 15s over the off-season as well. Marcus Guerin, Rian Barnard, Toby Oakley, all making appearance. Marcus Guerin, all making appearances for the UAE. Sammy Yawayawa's getting close as well. And Kyle Brown puts it out, and it's coming right over my head. And I just watched it, lovely. All right, so good kick there from Kyle Brown. Lewis Anderson throwing in here today. Major targets to be at the front. Good throw all the way to the back. The maul is set against two, but he's peeled off early. And big James McFarlane, or Nigel Thornbury, as he's affectionately known by his teammates, has knocked on in contact.
My heart rate and everything.
So we're in for another scrum here. We'll see how the Hurricanes adapt to being that man down. It's only the second scrum of the game, which is unbelievable for this far into a game for UAE. Especially in these conditions where it's slippery at night, but the humidity's not too bad. And the Hurricanes are going a man short here. Their six is standing off the scrum. Dragons should be looking to attack. If they can, they won the last penalty. And it's very messy out this side, with Dean's angle really being in question without his supporting flanker there. Rugby league pass there from Don Williams out to Toby Oakley. A bit slow in the air, but he's made some good meters after contact. Slow ball out there. Clark Smith's possibly offside there, but a good tip pass to Dean Marconi. Good slow ball again. Ria Barnard with a tip this time to James Coulton. The ball's gone backwards. It's been dived on by the Dragons players. And slow ball. Sammy Yawa picks up at the back and takes an eternity, but everyone leaves him be. Big kick going up to Brad, who's decided to take on Gary and put him down and kept going. It's taken 3 to bring him down. Good meters made there from Brad Owako. Ball's gone up high to Andre Snetlow, who juggles it and is called a mark. All right, so there's a short arm of a mark taken. He started moving, so that apparently, according to international rugby, you can start speeding up. The ball's coming for us again here. All right, and it is a Hurricanes line out just in their attacking half.
Let's go, kids! Let your warm up, come on!
Going a 5-man line out here. Martin Manguero and Siddharth Mehra will be the main targets. Martin up at the front. It's a bounce pass to Francois. He managed to spin out of it. He's caught and gone through. Dragged down by the prop. And pick and go by Dean, leading with the elbows but getting away with it. Charlie Woodbridge was over the ball fast there, but just managed to miss it. And it's being dug out. Use it called. Brad Owaku was taking it in there. Just solidify some contact. It's gone out to Matt Gillum. Loves a flat ball, but Lewis Pascoe, the co-captain, has put a shot on and they've flown out back. He's been chased down at the back by the locked-on Williams. Has been caught, but no rolling away from the Dragons there. They did all the hard yards, but then did nothing. Martin Manguero, the fastest man, is off. There's no way he was back 10 there, and he will be seeing some time. Sammy Yawa gets a yellow card. Just silly play.
Just saying how good it is having commentary.
Getting some compliments from the sideline here, so I'm enjoying it. Remember, you can hear my podcast on Bruffy's Rugby Offload. It comes out every Wednesday. Follow her on Insta. The ball's gone out. Dragons have regained at the back. Cole Brown's got it, but there was a knock-on given. And JP's called a knock-on about 5 metres out from the sideline there. We just need the crowd to mind their vapes and things they're getting in the cameras. We are on the Beats on 2 deck from the 7 stadium, so the beats we're hearing are a lot further away because you get the great sound of my voice tonight. So Scrum going to the Hurricanes. They are playing that man down. They're going without the blindside flanker in these scrums. Oh, James Coulton's held it up for a while. Got rid of it on the ground, but it has been kicked through. A knock-on given against the Dragons there. Contesting on the ball. But we've just moved the scrum about 25 metres inside the field. All right, as this scrum is being set, Hurricanes have gone with a 5-1 split. Dragons have matched them because we are, with the yellow card, we've matched numbers again here. Straight to ground, going early. The angle's all wrong from Dean, he just lost his footing. A bit of over-celebrating from the Dragons, but it's their penalty. And Kyle Brown will probably kick directly towards us again. Ball's up and over. Kick right under halfway there. The Dragons retain the possession.
I relived it the other night and I was like,
interesting, Martin will be jumping a solo lifter with a front lifter rather than a back lifter. He goes up to make sure that throw is straight, and it is turned over, but the first man through is Colin Jackson for the Dragons. Ball is secured, and number 9 is, little hop skipping pass, but Andre Snetler's come back, thrown a forward pass, but gotten away with it. No, he has not. The ball is a bit slippery tonight, but it's definitely a forward pass. And we are back in for another scrum. I commented how few we'd had, now we've had a bunch.
Next scrum, boys.
Now, the Dragons are committing an extra man to the scrum, whereas the Hurricanes are not. So Lewis Pascoe's come out here on the blind side.
Pascoe, watch blind. Pascoe, watch blind.
Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe the Hurricanes have put one out on the, or missing one on the open side here.
Good scrum.
Good scrum, this one's held up and the ball's come out perfectly at the back. James Coulton's taken on his chest out the back to Gillum. He's giving it to Don Williams, who is copying another shot. The poor man has been hit all over tonight. We're missing Adzo. He's on the couch for this game. I think he may have struggled a little bit after the China weekend last weekend. A bit of a crossing action, but allowed to play. Brad's sent the ball off, and Francois has made some huge and an absolute front-on tackle made by Gary Andrews. Bit of competition from Nigel Thornberry, then giving away the penalty for dragging down. You see that in an international game, let go all the time, and now this ball knocked on, but it's come back. So that penalty is for dragging guys into the ruck. You will not see it penalised very much in the international game. Poor old Don Williams has been clattered so far tonight. Oh, and Adzo's just messaged me. He's got a broken finger. I mean, he's got 9 more of them. He probably could have played, but hey. Aaron Dubois for the Hurricanes. So that's his broken finger. So he's been rested tonight. Hopefully he can carry through with the other 9 soon enough. All right, so we've got another stoppage here as a couple of guys are getting treatment. It is the first game of the season in the West Asia Super Rugby. So we will see a few injuries tonight. Guys coming back, guys who haven't had the contact in a while. Some warm-up games happen, but this time of year it's always tough. And I'm not sure if it's Kyle Brown down at the back who's being carried off. At fullback. All right, so Hurricanes have kicked the ball in. They've got a line out about 15 metres from their try scoring line. And Francois Brewer is throwing in for the Canes tonight. Got a bit of a stoppage there, but substitution's been made. Number 22 for the Dragons has come on, but the numbers are not consistent with what people are in, so I'm not sure who that is. All right, there's a bit of a mix around. Guys jumping. And uncontested. Ball's gone out to Matt Gillum, straight into James Coulton, who runs that hard line every time. Ball's come out from Francois Guba, and it is carried straight in by Rian Barnard. Myback calls a pod in, looks left, looks right, and then goes to Dean, who's chopped out the legs, but makes a few meters and go. And then popped up, picked up, and then knocked on by the Hurricanes. They've juggled it, and the Dragons breathed a sigh of relief there. And we're in for another scrum. So 20 minutes without one, and now 10 minutes with 20.
Can you plug your own podcast on the podcast? What's the name of the podcast?
We're getting requests here from the crowd. The podcast I run is called Bruffy's Rugby Offload. You can see it on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
I want to see more.
We do weekly interviews and events with players and the such. It's also on Instagram if you want to follow. While you're at it, give FFPSports a follow as they provide all the streams here tonight. Big scrum there from the Canes. Whistle was in his mouth. Oh, the dummy was down, but the knock on is given. Continuing a bit afters, but Nigel Thornbury's having a tough night tonight. Him and JP aren't getting along. Yeah. All right, so we're in for another scrum now. Still looks like the Dragons are a man down. Not playing the 8 in the scrum here, so they can go off at either side. I know. Could be wrong. They're playing a man short in the back line. And we have a stoppage now. The scrums have not been clean so far. We're trying to get them so. We've played about 30 minutes of this half so far. That is according to our clock, not the refs though. So often a little bit of time difference, but we'll see how we go. All right, Hurricanes ball, 5 meters out. Scrum is set, ball is at the back. Big push, the 8 has gone solo. Run into Nigel, but leg lifted in the tackle. Power coming through the ruck. And it's been picked up by Nige there, he's at it. Great, and then he's given off to the co-captain who's stepping, slowing down, gone the other way. Martin's just missed the ball there. It's gone out to Kyle Brown, who kicks for distance, and he's kicked over Brad Okawu's head. And the Dragons have got a little bit of time. There's only a 2-man set, so they'll give out to Don Williams, who will go for a canter, and then needs to use Toby Oakley, but he's kicked for distance. Andre Snetler is back there. He's just misjudged it a little bit, but he's had a fortunate bounce and gone himself. He's pierced that gap and then given a great ball out to the Dragons wingos, put it over the air, and then as he's kicked it, Matt Gillam has caught it and called mark.
6-6.
A few tired bodies taking their time getting back behind the ball this time. And Sammy Yawa has re-entered the field, so the Dragons take their number advantage again. We are still at Dubai Hurricanes 3 points, Dubai Dragons 10 points. All right, Lewis Anderson throwing in here. Dragons have won most of their own ball. It's contested by Martin Manguero, but picked up at the back by Sammy Yawa, who's on his feet quite quickly for a big man. Ball's come out the back. The props a little give and go. Big collision there in the middle, but retain possession. Coming back to the blind side. Big Colin Jackson's done another run tonight. He's been on fire. Ball's gone out wide to Clark Smith, who takes it in himself. And he's collected. The ball is regained at the back. Sammy Yawa often beats that first man in. Bit of contest. And then it's gone out the back to Snetlow, who's given it out to Thomas Pascoe. The kick's gone up. The ball went through the middle. And apparently he was offside at the kick. So he was called offside from the kick, which brought that one back. All right, Matt Gillam is slowing things down and kicking for touch. Ball's kicked really well out, and he's made good gains there. He's made about 40, 50 metre kick from a good angle. Two minutes for the half being called here. So as I said, our time is a little bit out on the refs, but Hurricanes ball, really looking to score at the back end of the half. Oh, patted back by Marcus Guerin at the back there for ordinary throw. James Coulton with another crash ball. Stands up. Ball's come out, oh, slowly, and he's been clattered afterwards. There's a call from an offside call from the touch line here. So some good defense has been turned into a reverse penalty. Hurricanes probably need to settle here, take the 3 points and go into half time behind by 4 if they make the kick. The kick is good by Matt Gillum, and it is half time. So we go into the half with Hurricanes 6, Dragons 10, and I'll see you after a short break.
You're making our evening. We're like, it's great, it's like we've got commentary and everything like that.
The boys are heading back out there. Coach's message is given. And we are in for a cracking second half. We go in with the Hurricanes trailing 6-10. Toby Oakley doing some mad hand signals on the wing here. He needs to get the ball and make the distance early. But he is up against another fast member. So Francois Maibach will be starting with a kickoff. Dragons are back to the full complement. Canes are still down a man with their red card. And JP Clemens is set to go. All right, the whistle's gone. It is a high kick. It will not reach the distance, but it is surrendered by Brad Okawu, not taking any chances, just touching it there, and we go in for a scrum. Dragons scrum holding up so far so good. They do have the man advantage, so that is doing well. And as they get into it, now we're going in. The Canes are sitting there number 8 off the back, so there's that power missing from behind the locks. But we'll see what the Dragons can do with it. It hasn't made much of a difference in the scrum so far. And the Dragons are split 3-3. And the ball is coming out slightly. Oh, now the Dragons get their push on. But it's given out the back slowly. Given out to co-captain Lewis Pascoe, who sends it to the winger. But is that given as a forward pass? A flat forward pass given, but my angle's not great from perfectly in front of it.
We were good at maths, don't worry about it. What was a red card?
All right, so we're settling back into the scrum here. Refs having words with a couple of the props about just settling in. Hurricanes have the ball just behind their half with a loaded front side. All right, there goes the double blow. We are struggling to get this scrum set properly here. Eating a few minutes. And we go back in. Canes dropping their blindside flanker for this one. So it's a turnover. We're engaged. There's a really loose but a short arm given. Tapped and gone by the number 8 there. So he's taking it and absolutely bounced Andre, but given a poor offload, which may have come off the face. But we do love to see a Falcon, but that was a terrible offload. After some good meters made there. Andre Snetler showing us what speed bump defense is there. So there's a man down over the far side. Appears to be Colin Jackson, the prop for the Dragons, but he's all right and coming back now. As we head in for yet another scrum. Hurricanes hosted a team from Saudi before this, and so it was the Hurricanes 3s versus a team from Saudi Arabia. So it's good to see rugby growing over there as well. That was a bit of a demolition job, but I think it was a squad of about 40 versus a squad of about 18. So that happens, but good efforts around. We saw Dylan Armitage, the former international, former Toulon player, running around out there for the Hurricanes 3s again. And in we go for a Dragon scrum. It's a bit more stable at the moment. Bit of a push given. But slow ball out to Andre, who puts it on the boot. He's found grass, but an ugly bounce. And it's gone out to the side. Probably a good bounce for Don Williams because it didn't go travel any further forward, but Canes will have to make their way out just beyond their 22. All right, ball's coming in for the Hurricanes. Almost over the head of Martin Maria, but takes it in, and Francois grabs it at the back and takes it into contact. Hurricanes are trying to get this ball back. One of the Dragons players has come through, but then played it on the ground. And just a silly penalty to give away some yardage here. All right, so the Dragons' silly penalty there has lost them about 30 metres, and the Hurricanes have moved up, attacking just probably about 35 metres away from their attacking try zone. Line-out's been going well for both teams so far, not too many turnovers. Bit of movement from Marcus Guerin, who pops up, and then I say that, and the commentators curse that it got turned over by the Dragons. And Dragons securing the ball at the back. Lewis Anderson at first receiver. Little sidestep, it gets collected. The contact by Marcus Guerin. Really slow ball to come out. And it's going back to Andre Snatlow, will kick for distance. He's kicked it in between the two wingers, so he has found turf. Brad Okawu has picked it up and given it to Don Williams, who needs to use his feet and come spread this way. He needs to commit a defender. He's given it to Toby Oakley, who's run into Sammy Yawayawa and Kyle Brown. They've retained possession, but it's nice and slow. He's given it off to Ryan Barnard, who is isolated, but the boys get there quickly, managed to secure the ball there, and it comes back out to the number 8. It's gone into contact. And a bit of a bobble there by Matt Gillum, who steps out, holds the ball, then gives a loopy hospital pass to Brad Okawu. And it's knocked on there. So just some messy hands there, really costing the Hurricanes. Dragons celebrating, getting that scrum back. All right, Physio's on the field again there. Looks like the prop, Colin Jackson's down again. They are getting I know it's Charlie Woodbridge at 7, but he appears to be coming off the field. And big Johnny Harries has come on. One of the Dragons leaders in terms of on the field play and for their clubs, done a lot of work with their junior stuff, and also runs the boys club, talking about men's mental health and leading a campaign through rugby and the boys club, which you can follow on Instagram. With that, he's also a new dad, so he had a girl over summer. So welcome to the girl dad life, Johnny Harries. All right, so it's a Dragon scrum. Ball's gone in early. Both flankers have got their heads popped up on the far side. Big James McFarlane's given a beautiful late ball to Pascoe, who's given enough to Kyle Brown, who's over the line, and the try's been given. I think it was given before he touched it down, but a try there to Kyle Brown. Good late ball from James McFarlane to Louis Pascoe. Johnny Harries is telling me it's all because of the scrum that he first impact where there were already a man advantage. So we'll see if that is the truth, but some great interplay from the backs there. One of their runners tonight is, I want to say, it could be Lewis Mitchell, the brother of England international Alex Mitchell. He's out there running around giving messages out to the Dragons boys there. All right. Is that kick good? All right, so 7 points added for the Dragons, taking their lead out to 17-6. The change has been made there with Andre Snetler coming off for the Dragons, so a change at 10. It's like Kyle Brown will slot into 10. Big James McFarlane will go to fullback. Oh, good hit and taken out. Good first hit up by Don Williams. A little bit of argy-bargy afterwards, a little bit of hand holding and handbag throwing, but not much. The number 24 who's just entered the field for the Hurricanes, trying to make his presence felt. All right, so front ball to Martin Manguero. He is light to pick up in the air. Matt Gillam's given a forward pass there, but that's been let go. Sorry, not forward, very, very flat. But they're broken through the line, a beautiful offload and a step. And Francois Myback has got through for a try to narrow that gap. Francois Myback came across from the Exiles last season, or this season. So he's playing for them, so good impact for him. Good support running there. And good work by the Hurricanes to close that gap immediately. Kick to come here. Matt Gillam's going for points. He should be getting it from this distance and this spot. Oh, I say that, and he's hit the post. That's twice I've had commentators curse. So the score is 17-11. That might be worth a drink at the end of the game. A beverage for the 10 missing it from right in front.
It's like not driving past the Reds.
Get the cocktail.
So 6 point lead to the Dragons here. And Kyle Brown, the man in the middle, to restart things. He's gone deep, straight down to Matt Gillam, who gives it inside to Francois Myback, I think, who's done a huge clearance kiss to Sammy Yawa, who's given it to James McFarlane, who's off the back fence, and he will run straight into contact, absolutely bowling over the first two. And number 24 who got bowled over then, trying to make his presence felt in the ruck. But ball's come out wide, little chip over the top. Oh, awkward bounce, so it's gone in, but it will roll dead, so it's tapped, so it's a goal line dropout for the Hurricanes. I'll rate something special. All right, so goal line dropout here for the Hurricanes. Pressure's been put straight back on them after scoring some points. They've looked for a gap but kicked it quite deep. Clark Smith moving back, tried to take it backwards but missed it. Caught by the backs, and it's Sammy Yawa off the back fence again, and he bowls over Matt Gillum, takes it in, and he's gone good post contact meters again. Ball's gone out wide there. Louis Pascoe back through the middle. There's a bit of a scuffle happening off in the sideline, and Lewis Anderson's made a break away from the hooker. Probably should have given on his outside, but didn't. Ball's getting called out wide. Diving over it and tapping down. We may see another card here, but it's tapped to James McFarlane. He gives it to Pascoe, just drops it. But we'll be going back here, and the referee has reached for his pocket again, and we are another yellow card. All right, so that is a yellow card to number 19 of the Hurricanes.
Only 5 minutes.
And Dragons have kicked for touch, so they are looking for some more points. Their hooker is down by the sideline, over here getting some treatment. And he's slowly trotting back into line now.
You go.
All right, so time is back on. Lewis Anderson's throwing in here. Dragons have just gone straight up with Clark Smith in the middle and set a big maul, and it is rolling fast. It has turned, it is moving again, and it's been brought down, and it is a try to the Dragons. So after not much scoring in the first half, we've opened up the second half with a triathlon. It looks like Lewis Anderson picking up the ball at the back there. But good work from Sammy Yawa as well. So good scores for the Dragons to get back out. So that's taken them out to 22-11 with a kick to come. Not going to say anything about the kicking this time, because last time I spoke, he missed, so we'll see how they go. So Kyle Brown's taking the kicking duties with Andre Snetler on the bench.
They did like a thank you post.
And it looks like Big Lucian's about to come on for the Hurricanes. For Marcus Guerin. Kick is up. Kick is good. So that takes us out to 24-11 for the Dragons. Starting to put a bit of space between them and the Hurricanes on the scoreboard. Hurricanes will be looking to do what they did last time the Dragons scored and turn it straight back around. They just need to settle at the moment. A few guys are just losing their heads. I've seen a substitution being made as a change of hookers for the Hurricanes. All right, Francois Myback kicking off. Clark Smith going up, but he's dropped it forward. And that's been picked up by Ethan, who's sandwiched in a tackle. And it's a little knock-on advantage. They've gone over the top, but no one actually was ready for it. It's picked up at the back by number 22. It was then carried out. So Hurricanes, good gain. Get the line out with about 6-7 meters to the try line.
I'm excited to see it play.
So the Hurricanes have gone down to a 4-man line out, just getting Martin Manguero up fast, and Francois he's tried to take the line, he got lifted, but then put down gently. Martin Manguero has tried to go himself, but stopped cold there. Another pick and go, a little bit more yardage. We're in for it here. Dragons need to make sure they're not slowing down the ball too much. Another pick and go there. Slow pick and go again. Held up and then made it over, and it's a try. We're going each way here. Looked like big Lucian got over the line there. So that takes the score out to 24-16 with a kick to come. Dragons just seem to be turning off straight after scoring. They seem to not be able to get rid of the ball down the other end of the field, and Hurricanes twice in a row have made the most of it.
Nice to see him get driven into the ground.
Big matches, I drink your beer, drink your
So that's Matt Gillum here, kicking. Ball's up. And after missing an easy one in front, he slots the one from the sideline. So the score is 24-18. And we have about 20 minutes left to play. So the way it's been going, Dragons will score it and the Hurricanes will score, and that's the way the second half has been going. So we'll see what happens. Both teams struggling to get out of pressure after scoring. It's a wide, wobbly kick, juggled at the back there by Matt Gillum, who's stepped in and taken into contact. Hurricanes regain the ball here, a bit of slow ball. Lucian's come out, ducked in, tackled well, made a couple of meters. Ball's come back, and the number 8's in, jumped the first tackler, held through. And the kick has gone over the top. James McFarlane and Sam Yawayawa will be working here, well here. They've got to get back. James has kicked up and under. It's been dropped, but it's gone backwards. He's now sprinting off down the middle. Good late ball. Oh. Lost by Sam Yawayawa. So the Hurricanes, they got 2 men down in the background. So they're playing 3 men short at the moment. It's a great run there from the center. And then he is picked up and driven backwards. Dean Marconi has gone himself there. And really slow ball from the hooker. It's given out to around Barnard. Big collision there with the center. Still guys down everywhere. Hurricanes with 2 men down at the back. One's coming back into play now. Big Dean is run up high and then driven backwards in contact. Really slow ball now. They've only got 2 guys in the pod. They've gone out to the backs, but there's no backs there. The kick has gone up and over. Toby Oakley's jumped and dropped it forward. All right, and we've got a knock on there, so we've got a Dragon scrum. And subs being made.
like that. Come on, Ali! Go on, mate!
Hurricanes just asking about their yellow card, so they are 2 men short on the field at the moment, so they did well to score back. So it is a Dragon scrum on their defending 10-metre line. With the Hurricanes got both props have been looking to play full minutes. It is a 6-man scrum versus an 8-man scrum, so we'll see what happens. Any instability issues should be an immediate penalty to the Dragons. So. All right, so we're going in again. So it's a fresh couple of front rowers for the Dragons and just a change of hooker for the Hurricanes there. Nice. They've hit that same gap again. So unbelievable how they can find a gap so easily being 2 men down, but the Hurricanes have scored again, tightening it up. They are within 1 point with a kick to come. This current score is 24 to Dragons, 23 to Hurricanes with a kick to come. Dragons just leaving some big holes there everywhere, and Hurricanes backline happy to take them. Matt Gillum did not like this kick last time, but he made the one from the sideline, so we'll see how he goes this time. Oh, it's close to the post, but he's good this time. So the Hurricanes take the lead for the first time in the game, and it is 25 to 24. Dragons taking their time to get back to the restart here. Got about 15 minutes roughly left. And Kyle Brown will be taking the restart. So Hurricanes broke the trend of going score for score by scoring twice in a row. And that ball is up and being chased heavily. The centre who caused the break last time is taken into contact. Bit of slow ball there for the Dragons, but for the Hurricanes, and it's off. Low burner towards Sammy Yawayawa, who takes his time picking it up, but then takes on Don Williams, who scrags him down by his arm. And Dragons go in, slow, really slow ball coming out there into the forwards and James McFarlane, but it's been poked out by the Hurricanes and give it as a knock on. Dragons their own worst enemy at the moment, just dropping a few balls, getting in the way of themselves. Hurricanes really holding it together. The yellow card is back on the field. So we'll see how this scrum goes. So the Hurricanes got a red card very early on in the game, so we'll see if they can hold on here. They've done extremely well so far with the man down for the whole game. Well held by the Hurricanes. It's out the back to Matt Gillum, who holds it, gives a late pass, and they are squashed. The ball is out the back there. James Coulton takes a big contact and then runs into trouble. Dragons rolling away slowly. The ball's come out. Matt Gillum's given off to the new hooker for the Hurricanes. He's made some good meters. Solidified the ball. The ball came out the side to Johnny Harries, who took it back. And a little grubber, which is going to go dead completely. It was an interesting decision, so they will take the scrum back up from where it was kicked.
That's a bit weird.
All right, so there's another player down receiving some treatment at the moment, so we have a little stoppage there. And the Hurricanes will have the feed in the scrum after that kick went dead. Is the reserve prop who's down at the moment. And double pat up, and here we go. Might just be tired playing in the heat for the first time at the moment. So time is back on. Hurricanes scrum. 5 meters in the defending half. With a 1-point lead. All right, Dragons are penalised there. Going down early. Martin Manguero, fast man, has been dragged down back there. He always makes meters off a tap. Have run out of the line, but Lucian's managed to make some meters. Dean's bounced off the first one, dropped the ball, but Martin's picked it up. He's broken the first tackle, pulled down. And there is a serious head injury at the moment. So 2 players went down. As we have a little stoppage here for a head injury. Now we hope he's okay. People are out there just trying to move Dean out of the way so they can treat the Dragons player. So the teams will probably huddle to have a chat amongst themselves. Now this is the last game of the weekend for the West Asia Premiership. We had Bahrain versus Exiles last night, and Bahrain came to play on this pitch actually and beat the Exiles 34-16. The Quins then travelled to Doha today, getting away comfortably with that. Doha scored the first 3 points and then lost the game 48-3. So that puts that. So as things stand at the moment, the Quins will be on top of the ladder, followed by either Bahrain, Hurricanes or Dragons. Then Exiles, Doha and Sharks get the extra week off, so they'll have their first game next week. So they will take their time with the player here, make sure it's okay, make sure he's all good. Now, while we have this stoppage, we'll give a shout out to FFPSports for throwing these streams up, putting them together for the RCC, on the RCC UAE Rugby channel, which you'll be watching it on now. So we are grateful for them and the opportunities they're offering us to have all the West Asia Premiership games streamed, apart from today's little incident. But it's good to have all these game streamed and see the game growing in the UAE. We are slowly but surely closing that gap between Hong Kong and the UAE, and want to make sure we keep working towards that for not the next World Cup, but the one after that. But the work starts now, and we need to get more players and more profile in here, so that's why we have this game. So the player is being put on a safety board at the moment, and looks like the second row was hurt, so looks like Clark Smith is back on the field replacing him. And we still have about 10 minutes to go in the game. Now they will take every precaution with this player as he's carried off, and may take a few people with a 120 odd kilo second rower being carried off on the board. So making sure they take their time and get things right here. JP's just having a word to the captains here. Probably about what we're going to restart with. It'll probably be a scrum to the Hurricanes, as the Hurricanes had the ball. And they're just making sure the player is strapped in and okay as they get him on the board. As player welfare is still the utmost importance. So as the player gets lifted here, the Dragons have started spreading out again. And there's a good applause as he comes off as he gets carried off the field, making sure he is all okay. Before we get back into the game. The two captains pointing at spots on the ground going, we'll take the scrum here, we'll take the scrum here. But JP has the mark from where it was. So because the game got stopped during play, the Hurricanes were in possession. They start with the scrum. And the feed there, obviously they're still the man down from their red card earlier. Dragons front row, got to be careful, just holding the brakes here, just pushing a bit too early, probably a bit over eager with the man advantage. And then they go for the push but don't get it. Ball's come at the back, James Coulton built up a bit of speed, he's got through Kyle Brown. And then he's been raked down at the back there by the winger. They've gone out wide to the 13, who's run into James McFarlane, been held up. They've given a high tackle there against James McFarlane. Dean is not given that ball, though he probably should have. And they continue to go out wide. James Coulton with another big carry, slightly isolated, but gives his teammates time to get there. Arm is still out for advantage. Players rolling away. It's been held up. They're about 5 meters out. They got man advantage, but the over the back pass wasn't great, but collected. He's broken through the first couple of guys. Ball's over the back. Looks like Lucian picking up the back there, beating the first one and then stopped and held up. Penalty given, even though it was from the ruck before, not rolling away. So the arm's been out a couple of times. A lot of time between the rucks here. Rian Barnard's been forced backwards. Ball's gone out really wide. The kicks come because of that penalty advantage. It's an interesting decision, but we've got the double whistle there. And Cairns will been offered a couple of spots there. They take the penalty on the 5 metre line. Looking to tap and go. Just moving a little bit. The whole pack is set up here. So Rian Barnard looks like he's going to tap it. Didn't tap it, and it's a turnover. Just getting a few tired lads to do stuff they shouldn't be doing at this time. He missed the kick. And I believe it's the Dragon scrum now for a knock on. It is a skill to miss tapping a stationary ball on the ground, so. All right, so Dragon scrum, 5 metres out. They're a point behind. A man advantage. Let's see if they can get out of trouble here. What will they do? Will they kick it? Will they put it through the hands? Scrum's gone down. It's a real mess. And the scrums have been an awful mess this game. So we're resetting here. It's taking a bit of time for the scrum. Still the Dragons put in, still 5 metres out, still the 1-man advantage. And we go again. Dragons just need to settle themselves a little bit. Probably take the first one and then exit carefully. Their scrum has been awful and they've given away the penalty. Their front row really costing them at the moment. Just really can't find their feet, dropping their knees. Props finding it very hard to stay up, and he's given away a few penalties. Martin Manguero's tapped and gone himself. He's been held up just on the line. And he's slowly picked up, and Dean's gone up high, but then fallen over. But guys have gone over. There's a lot of players there. Ball came out the backwards, got knocked on, and we see the scrum again to the Dragons. The score is 25-24 to the Hurricanes. Few boys having a few words. Looks like Dean and Big Johnny having a couple of words there, but we're going in for another scrum. This seems to be the Dragons' Achilles heel at the moment. They cannot get their feet set. Pushing too early. They've been giving away a lot of scrum penalties, even on their own ball. We just need a little hurry up here.
Just, you got which banks?
They've come back with a bit of a rival in the second half.
And another short arm against the Dragons. Their props just cannot set their feet. They're probably lucky it's not another full arm. Hurricanes doing a mighty job here at trying to finish out this game. They've had a man disadvantage for about 70 minutes. He's been carried backwards there. Slow ball coming out. It's given to James Coulton, who's dropped it. And guess what we're going to have another one of? A 5-metre scrum to the Dragons. It feels like we spent the last hour in this position with nothing happening. But the Hurricanes will be loving it because every minute gone is a minute they are closer to sealing out the game. The ref is giving a warning to the Dragons front row, talking about stability. And the second rowers really need to hold them back with the help of their flankers so they don't go in early. All right, the ball has gone in. And Sammy Yawa has picked it up at the back, and the Dragons have managed their scrum, and then they've broken the line out through the centres, but Lewis Pascoe's dropped it forward, and then it is picked up. Possibly could have been given as an accidental offside or an offside penalty. We have a Hurricane scrum this time, just a bit further back. Hurricanes will probably be looking to get a penalty here. Well, I think I would be putting my full 8-man if I were the Hurricanes here. Try and cement the penalty out of the scrum and then go for the 3 points, take that time off the clock. But they're still going a man down. Dragons big push early, but it's held up. Matt Gillam's got the balls, passed it inside. Coulton's broken the first tackle, broken the second tackle, offloaded out the back to Ethan, who's pulled down, but he scored a try. Number 24 has scored that try there. Put down just over the line. And I don't know, I think it's Jerome Haramate. But the numbers again are different from what they are on the score sheet. So not sure properly who that was, but I think it was Jerome. So that puts the Hurricanes out to a 6-point lead with a kick to come, and I'd say that's all she wrote after the kick. We must be close to full time. He's kicked it, it's through. But we're not at full time yet. We will continue playing, but it does take them out to an 8-point lead and stops the Dragons even getting a bonus point at this stage, or a losing bonus point.
Well, you've got both. I'm trying to split between the two. No, we're 31-14.
All right, Dragons have kicked off. Bit of pressure coming at the back there. First tackle's broken, second tackle's broken. Hurricanes are settling here, going for a bit of distance. And the ball's come out the back, ball's loose. Picked up by Matt Gillam, who has gone off for a little trot for himself, stepped inside the first, tried to offload. Well handled by Don Williams in that position. Martin Manguero's picking up at the back. All right, but Lucian's snatched it off the top of the ruck and made some meters. Then Martin's tried to go through the gap. Made some good post-contact meters there. Another good speed. Dragons' hands are on the ball. 4 goes at it, but nothing allowed. Step inside from the number 23 for the Canes. Ball's gone out, and Matt Gillum has kicked the ball into touch. And that is the game. The Hurricanes win this. They win it 32-24. And a lot of credit must go to the Canes for playing about 70 minutes, a man down from a red card. Good on them.
Are we still going to finish 5th though?
At the moment, they're sitting in 3rd place on the ladder, as the other 2 teams have beaten them by bigger margins. So we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. Getting it heckled because I picked them for 5th at the start of the season.
If we're 5th, I'll wear an Abu Dhabi shirt.
I want you in a Bruffy shirt, mate. All right, so well done to the Hurricanes after a good victory. They've clinched this one out. We'd like to thank FFPSports for streaming. The Dubai Hurricanes have beaten the Dubai Dragons 32-24. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
Thank you.
The world's greatest adventure.
the FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations, packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.